Shares of Land's End are in focus as the company had a mixed end into its most recent quarter. Also came out with a little bit of a cautious guidance outlook. Let's dive into the outlook for Land's End with CEO Jerome Griffith. Jerome, always nice to get some time with you here. Look, your report comes at a very interesting time. A lot of things are coming at the U.S. consumer, U.S. shopper, higher gas prices, inflation. How would you sum up where their minds are entering the spring?
I think if you're comparing it to last year, Brian, the things aren't as rosy as what they had seen before. I think people are generally concerned about inflation out there, but at the same time, people are still out spending. The resiliency of the American consumer is, I think, sort of legendary. And depending on what's going on in the world, yes, the things from a demand standpoint could change slightly. But I think overall, consumers want to still see positivity.
Where are you seeing some of the pockets of strength, Jerome? You're a big travel-focused brand. Are you seeing folks stock up on travel-related items ahead of the summer?
There's a lot of pent-up demand out there for people to go out and do things. I can tell you that in our business-to-business portion of our firm, we're seeing in the travel sector big increases over where we were a year ago. Also, in our swimwear business and our athletic business, we're seeing big increases as well. We're still seeing, big demand for products that people are going to go on vacation with.
And Jerome, I'm just wondering how you've seen your company evolve over the last 2 years, specifically with respect to the direct-to-consumer really becoming a new forefront in the minds of consumers. As a child, I would shop with your catalog not online, but call you guys up on the phone. It was difficult for me to buy off the rack. I'm just wondering what you've seen in terms of the consumer and how that's evolved over the last 2 years.
Yeah, I'm proud of our guys. We've had an interesting couple of years to maneuver, and they've done a really great job. We've increased our sales and our profitability every year. And what we've seen is that the customers that are shopping online or more comfortable shopping online are actually your baby boomers and Gen Xers. And that's right in our sweet spot of consumer demographic. And we've seen our total addressable market almost double from where we were pre-pandemic. So in the long run, we feel really positive. One of the things, though, that we think still won't go away is brick and mortar, where we've expanded into Kohl's in the last year and a half, which has been a fantastic relationship with us. We're in about almost 600 of their stores right now, and we are online with our full assortment, and it's been really a very good match that's helped expand the availability of Land's End. Up until like 3 or 4 years ago, you could only get Land's End at landsend.com or Sears. And now with the expansion into third party, we're seeing a big opportunity for us to continue to grow the brand.
Jerome, this week we got a very, I would say, alarming producer price index, up 10% over the past 12 months. Is that along the lines of what you're seeing in terms of inflation?
We're seeing increased costs in raw materials, absolutely. We're also seeing increased costs in transportation, though we think that that's transitory, yet we don't believe that that's going to go back to 2019 levels. So obviously there is going to be increases out there for the consumer in prices of products and energy. But we're concerned but hopeful that that starts to slow down soon.
And let me ask you about your stock price here. Under a bit of pressure recently, but that's kind of par for the course with the general market. Just wondering, and we can see there on the screen, 1 year down 56%, but I know you don't focus on your stock price, but nevertheless, it's part of your business. And what are you doing to, ensure that your shareholders are rewarded?
I think one of the biggest thing for us is to continue to grow top and bottom line. Our shareholders really are looking for increased profitability, and that's something that we're very focused on. I think, you can look at the market at any given time and say, is it fair or is it not fair? We had a stock price in the 40s about 9 months ago. Now we're in the teens. Is that right? We think not. But in the long run, I think continuing to do a good job in managing the business, managing the brand, and improving our profitability is the right thing to do for the shareholder ultimately.
Jerome, are you out here buying any of the stock on weakness?
We're not right now, no.
Duly noted. All right, we'll leave it there. Land's End CEO Jerome Griffith, always good to get some time with you. Stay safe. We'll talk to you soon.